Malaysia has requested radar data from Thailand, Indonesia and Singapore as it searches for the missing Malaysia Airlines plane with 239 people on board. Flight MH370 has been missing for 6 days now since it left Kuala Lumpur. An acting Transport Minister, Hishamuddin Hussein, has shot down a report that said the plane might have stayed in the air for 4 more hours after it lost radar contact. A Wall Street Journal exclusive said U.S. investigators were studying data automatically downloaded from the plane's engines that show it was in the air for 5 hours in total. This would have widened the search area for the plane considerably. But Mr. Hishamuddin says Malaysia Airlines has checked with Boeing and engine maker Rolls-Royce and that there was no such data.
Those reports are inaccurate. The last transmission from the aircraft was at 0107, which indicated that everything was normal.
He also debunked what was thought to be another breakthrough this morning. Satellite photos released by a Chinese government agency showed large floating objects off Vietnam's south coast a day after the Beijing-bound plane went missing. But Mr. Hishamuddin says these photos were published by accident and were not endorsed by the Chinese government. Search teams which went down to check confirmed that these were not debris. There are now 43 ships and 40 aircraft involved in a massive international search, mainly centered on the South China Sea.
Some claim that Malaysia has slowed down the search. That is totally not true. In fact, we have intensified the search. Again, let me be clear, there is no real precedent for a situation like this. The plane vanished. We have extended the search area because it is our duty to follow every lead. And we owe it to the families. And trust me when I say we will not give up.
2/3 of the people on board the missing plane are from China. And Chinese Premier Li Keqiang says China will not stop searching for them as long as there's a glimmer of hope. He gave this promise at a news conference to mark the close of China's annual parliamentary session.
他们的生命安危牵挂着中国政府和亿万中国人的心。现在我们也在急切着盼来有消息，哪怕是一丁点好消息。
Relatives of missing passengers are appealing for the Chinese government to take over the handling of the crisis. Some in Beijing met MAS representatives today and say they want to sue.
一定要跟他起诉这个很不好。对，不是马航马来西亚政府。
我们家属已经等得心力交瘁了，我们眼泪都哭干了。
As the world continues to root for people on board the missing plane, Malaysia Airlines says the code MH370 will be retired from use for its Kuala Lumpur-Beijing route as a mark of respect for them.